Should Modi have gone to the dressing room of the Indian cricket team players after they lost the World Cup to Australia? Modi often makes a big pomp and show of consoling players when they have lost a game. Many people remember the Aap Log Rona Band Kijiye statement when the women's Indian hockey team lost in the finals of an international tournament and he was talking to them on phone. Many memes were made. He consoled the ISRO chief Dr. Sivan when the initial Chandrayaan mission failed. Was it appropriate, Modi going into the dressing room of the cricket players? Naturally, people who don't like him saw it as an opportunity to criticize him. What do you think as a supporter? I don't know. It may seem awkward to some, but that's his style. Even his supporters know that whatever he does, there is little bit of politics in it. People also shared the photograph of the French President Macron consoling his players in the dressing room after France lost the FIFA World Cup final. Dr. Anand Raghunathan shared a great news. His team members and he has found that a drug normally used to treat acne, tretinoin, effectively treats tuberculosis. It also enhances the efficacy of the anti-TB drug isoniazid, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. A big congratulations to the team. Recently in an election speech, Rahul Gandhi called Prime Minister Modi Panauti, which means bad omen. He insinuated that since Modi was present at the final of the Cricket World Cup, the Indian team that had had an unbeaten track record up till then was beaten by Australia. Modi supporters since then have been coming up with their own versions of Panauti tweets, insinuating that since so many misfortunes happened in the Gandhi family ever since Sonia Gandhi got married to Rajiv Gandhi, she was the bigger Panauti. Someone even dug up a municipality in Nepal called Panauti. Personally, I believe that for Rahul Gandhi and Congress party types, the biggest Panauti surely has been Modi. Recently, he seems to have lost some of his the so-called wave, but there was a time when Modi had completely wiped the Congress party off the map of India in and around 2014. Look at how all the opposition parties have had to come together to take him on, including the Congress party that has been forced to play second fiddle even to many regional parties. Susan Sarandon was in the news for all the bad reasons recently. A few days ago, in a pro-Palestine rally, she said something to the tune of Jews in America getting a taste of what Muslims have been facing in America for years. UTA, one of Hollywood's biggest agencies, has decided not to represent her. She was talking about the recent spate of attacks and acts of aggression against Jews by pro-Palestine and pro-Hamas protesters. Fortunately for Jews, they have a strong lobby in business and entertainment. People have been losing jobs for their insensitive and violent comments against the Jewish community. In response to Susan Sarandon's anti-Semitic statement, a second-generation Muslim woman in America wrote a long post on Twitter explaining what a privileged life her parents and then she have had in America compared to her native Muslim country. You can pause this video and then slowly move forward if you want to read the entire Twitter post. Recently, an Indian couple in America got into trouble for harassing a Jew.
What's your name, sir?
None of your fucking business, dude. Fuck off.
You're real proud of yourself.
Very
proud. Very proud.
Yeah, you're darling.
Very proud.
American citizen number what now, honey? Your father doesn't know you. Good job.
Happy? Go and live in Israel. Go. Go.
Go back to your country.
Go back to your country. That's right. Go back.
I'm an American.
I am also a fucking American, darling.
Go back to your country.
Yes, American. And
Yeah, I'm an American
me
Jew.
too. So then you fuck
No,
off
you're
as well.
working against Jewish people.
Oh, you just told me to fuck off and go back to my country.
Well, you're
No,
the
you
one who
also
said
want my
don't
country
anything.
Yeah, you are the one who
You
started.
also want my country not to exist. So where should I
You
go?
don't want my country to exist. You don't want my fucking country to exist.
What country is that?
Palestine.
I don't know that country.
That's your fucking problem. You are uneducated prick. That's not my fucking problem.
Really?
You all go into terrorist organizations.
It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. You're lovely people.
You're sure you do. We don't.
Think about us in your prayers.
Does he even know who is my dad?
Who's your dad? Why don't you tell me?
They They've always been the rapists. Yeah, what's wrong with you?
What did you say, rapists?
Yeah, of course you are. I'll prove it. I've already proved it. My papers are published all over. Why don't you go do some research?
I'm sure they are. I'm sure you
Yes,
have a
sure they are.
lovely following for your papers.
Sure. Only if you have the brains and the species.
Wow, you're lovely, huh? You're very derogatory right away, huh?
You need to know how
Someone
to-
like you, there's no other way to deal with it.
Why don't you deal with me another way, Mr. Big Shot? You saying you
Despite being immigrants themselves, they accosted a Jew and asked him to go back to his country. The husband, a financial analyst, didn't realize that he worked in an Israeli company with the head office in Israel. He was sacked. Jews have been able to create a level playing field for themselves, something that is lacking in the Hindu community that has been constantly under attack not just in India but also abroad. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you think of it. Use the comments section to give your feedback. You can subscribe to my channel or click the bell icon to receive notifications whenever I upload a new video.